What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And you know what that means? We are taking a look at the best early lines for NFL in week 9 on Prizepicks. If you're new to the channel and like what you see, help us out. Drop a like and sub to the channel. We are almost at 500 subs. Every single one helps. We're getting closer every single day, and we do greatly appreciate it. Time-sensitive stuff here, though. These lines do move quickly on Prizepicks, so let's jump right into the best early NFL lines for week 9 in the NFL. All right, I've pinpointed 3 lines at this point. Obviously, at this point on Tuesday, there's not too much up, but this is a really good time, in my opinion, to take a look. You know, we really aren't going to see much of this stuff get bumped, at least until later tonight, maybe tomorrow, and we also are going to have several tacos discounted Prizepicks throughout the day. I've already used this curry one, but we'll get 2 more before the day is over. So, you know, you can pair these ones that I'm about to talk about with the tacos or pair them together, however you end up wanting to play it. Usually early in the week, especially, I'm just going to be trying to get in as many 2-pick powers as I can before the lines move. So, you know, I'll pair this curry with some of these single NFL props, etc., etc. I know it kind of sucks getting your money tied up for NFL all week with, like, you know, NBA props and stuff early in the week, but you know, I think it's pretty EV still to get the good lines on NFL and pair them with really strong props in the tacos. So that's what I tend to do. I know some other people tend to play it different, but for me, the first prop that we are going to hit on here is Aaron Jones rushing. Now, let's take a look at Aaron Jones here. Fact of the matter is that the Packers are not a good team right now, which I think is why this line is low. They have virtually no passing game. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon are the only 2 things working for this team offensively. So to start the year between these 2 backs, they were playing roughly even, but that dynamic has really shifted between Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon and has shifted in Aaron Jones's favor. Rodgers made it clear that he wants Jones more involved in the offense, and that's exactly what's happened. Over the first 4 weeks of the season, A.J. Dillon was playing on 50+% of snaps in every single game. Over the last 4 games, under 50% in each one. Meanwhile, Aaron Jones has been out there on 67% of snaps or more in 3 out of the last 4 games. This week, the Packers are 3-point road favorites against a pathetic Lions team that is currently allowing 154.9 rushing yards per game, 3rd most in the league. Dream spot here for Aaron Jones, who himself is coming off of a 143-yard rushing game, season high for him against a much tougher defense in the Bills. In what was a negative game script here, we should have the Packers leading against one of the worst rush defenses in the league. I think this is a clear-cut smash, and now is the time to get it because this line will move. All right, next up, we are going to be looking here for Mr. DJ Moore, who absolutely shattered the hearts of many people last week when he dropped that 62-yard touchdown for the Panthers to keep them in the game just before losing it. But 57.5 receiving yards for DJ Moore. Look, the Bengals have a middle-of-the-road pass defense here, and they lost Chidobe Awuzie for the season following Monday night's loss to the Browns. I don't think that has been baked in here. You know, PFF had Awuzie as a top 20 cover corner in the league, so I could see this line getting adjusted just based off of that. And DJ Moore's role has been stone cold elite since CMC and Robbie Anderson got traded. He's had 10 and 11 targets over the last 2 weeks in those games. As you can see, the results have followed. Only 69 yards in that game against Tampa, but we've got Cincy, a better defense here for the passing attack. PJ Walker's been clearly locked on, and I mean, like, even if he doesn't get those 60 yards, he's still flying by this line last week on that Hail Mary pass. Like, the role has been really, really strong, and I don't see that changing here. Panthers are 7-point underdogs in this spot. They're going to be chasing points against the Bengals. Bengals looking to bounce back as well after a very, very disappointing loss last night against Cleveland. Fact of the matter, man, I mean, you're going to get 10 targets out of DJ Moore here. So if you can get, you know, 60 yards from those 10 targets, which you should be able to against a defense that is getting worse by the day, I would absolutely take that. So this is a really strong bet. I don't know if I love it quite as much as the Aaron Jones one, but when I'm looking at these bets early in the week, one of the things I'm trying to look at is which lines could get moved due to exterior factors like the Awuzie injury here. Seems like a clear-cut spot to attack, so we're going to be hitting the over once again on DJ Moore's receiving line, 57.5. Last but not least, and this one is my favorite, wanted to save a gem for last. I mean, this is a stone cold lock. Okay, this is where we're at right now. NFL. No, we're going over here to NFL first half, and we're going to be taking the Jalen Hurts first half passing yards, 120.5 against Houston this week. And let me tell you why here. Okay, over the past 5 games for the Philadelphia Eagles, 68.28% of Jalen Hurts passing yards have come in the first half. Now, you could look at that and say that's not sticky, that's just circumstantial, but I do believe that it is sticky because the way that these Eagles play is they are so good and they pile on so many points and yardage early that they can just sit back and chill. So it makes more sense that you're going to get a larger percentage of the Eagles passing volume in the first half, especially in a spot where we could see that trend continue. They're 13-point favorites against the Texans. Bad defense. It makes sense for this script to follow suit with what the Eagles like to do, pile on points early, scale it back late. So we look at what Jalen Hurts, full line is here. It's 240, right? We look at the first half, it's 120. If we say that we get the 68%, right? 68% of his original 240 line would be 164.2 passing yards, which would be 40 yards over what we're looking at in the first half. This is just a smash in my humble opinion. Don't see why things would change for the Eagles here. 68.2% of Jalen Hurts line. If you think this line is right, he's going to be well over this. And I mean, I just think that attacking the first half is better than attacking the full line here. This is probably my favorite prop available for NFL right now. I absolutely want to jump on this as soon as the next taco drops. I'm locking it in a power play. That's going to be it, guys. Hope you liked this early look at NFL lines. If you did, I'll drop this video every single Tuesday. Please let us know in the comments, and just also let us know what you like on Prizepicks. Always interested in hearing from people. Seems to be a pretty sharp community base on the site. So if you guys have some picks that you like, drop them in the comments. Always interested to hear those, and we'll be back with multiple videos throughout the week. Make sure you stay tuned in, check that out, and we appreciate you watching. Till next time, have a great Taco Tuesday.